Hello, friends and peace warriors. Namaste. Welcome to this day with us in the middle of retrogrades galore. And it's funny that that the word that the guides and angels gave me today is conflict. Because I woke up today. You know, we all have those days where we wake up. I just woke up and I was just like irritated. I didn't know, there wasn't any reason really to have this irritation and this angst about me today. And I was irritated that I was irritated because I like to be peaceful and content, and so often I drill down to why am I irritated? You know, why do I feel this unsettling energy? And so I was like digging into that. So often what I do is, and this is good to like understand, why am I feeling like this, and get to the root of it. Just not like, you know, work through it and share that with other people. You know, that's kind of where this conflict word comes in. But I like to like figure it out. So then I was like, okay, so all these retrogrades, it's the energy of the stars and the planets, and they're just, you know, messing with me. So, and then I'm like thinking, oh, that's a victim mentality, right? So, and then the guys and angels are like, your word today is conflict. Like, come on, guys. Can I not have a break? So what the message they wanted to give me about conflict, it's so complicated, and I get what, I love what they were telling me, and I hope I can articulate what they were saying accurately. It has many meanings. So first, conflict in the way of, I'm working I have a conflict with my illness. You know, what can I do to relieve it? And when they're saying, when you have these kind of anxiety energies, that it's not that we should fight against it, but we should, and this is true for every emotion, they said, is to feel into it. Like, just feel, okay, this is what it feels like to be irritated. I don't like it. I don't want it. I understand that I've dove into why I feel like this, and my conclusion has to do with the energy of the planets, and that I had some not so calming dreams last night. So then I've found why I probably have these feelings. So they said, don't fight against it, just feel into it and understand that you will have these times, and love that, love the angst and the anxiety, and understand that to feel into that 100%, you will know how joy can be, or how loving love can be, or how happy happiness can be, because that is the opposite of this angst and this irritation that you're having. So totally feel into it was one message. The other one, so they were talking specifically about what I was going through, that and by the way, I feel better. So working through these things, and my guides giving me the guidance that they do. But the other big message that they wanted as a bigger message is conflict in itself. knowing that, so if I take the conflict that I feel inside and the irritation, and I go out into the world, and because I'm irritated, if I don't consciously understand my emotions, I could take that out on somebody. If I haven't done the work myself, I can take that out on somebody, and that causes conflict, and that conflict causes more conflict because they take it out on somebody else, or or whatever. So it's important to deal with it yourself so you don't take it out into the world. And if that is just doing this, a stress ball, whatever, understanding why you're conflicted and work it through so that conflict doesn't go forward. So that goes to the other conflict, in that that the conflict we have with others, and not just the instance where I am irritated so I take it out on the driver or the person at the store. It gets bigger than that. So we can take conflict out on, we're irritated with who we claim is our enemies. Like me personally, I don't have enemies. I don't believe in, there's people I love more and people that I love less. Anyway, so if humanity of the last dimension took the conflict out in wars, and that was, again, a domino effect where it killed so many people, and innocent, we are moving forward, and that is not what we want to happen, right? We're peace warriors, and we're for peace and not for war. So understanding that conflict that we are putting out into the world is a representation of a conflict we have inside. And again, it's like also you're diagnosing your angst, like when I woke up today, and diagnosing your perspective on life, and like why I feel conflict with these things and these people and this political party and this country and this whatever it is, that conflict, to move forward into the next generation and raise our consciousness, we need to love that and know that is, to continue that conflict is not a way we're going to progress. To love that and understand their differences and where they're coming from, and how can I relieve the conflict inside of me so it relieves the conflict outside of me. So that was the second big part of conflict that they gave me. So how to handle it personally? I guess both ways are how to handle it personally, because what is on the outside, the wars, are a reflection of conflict on the inside. And our feelings and our angst is a reflection of the conflict on the inside. So, it's all about us, and like what, we have the power again. And this message keeps coming up because I guess it's truthful, that we are making this life, and we are making the conflict, and we are making the peace, and we want to choose peace. And that's, that message was so needed today, and just working through all that, I feel better. And not that we can change the retrograde energies, but we can change how we react to those retrograde energies. And thank you. I needed that. So, again, I love the guides and angels. And, when I was like feeling irritated, and then they told me this word is conflict, I was like, dang, can I not get a break? I just don't want to talk about conflict because I'm so conflicted right now. But yeah, I needed it, yeah, so thank you. Wow. So the Milo Oracle card, and usually a card will jump out at me. I was paying attention to talking to you and not the card. So we'll see what card this is, but it will always be right because everything is always perfect in the universe. So I have Milo Farm, Oracle card deck based on the sacred high frequency points and fun areas of Milo Farm. So, oh, okay. This is funny. This is one of the outhouses, and the word I gave was service. So, sorry, I'm feeling it. So, okay, that's another thing. So then what they're telling me is that when we can't figure out what is irritating us, there's no retrograde, there's no reason, or we just can't analyze ourselves. You know, sometimes we just can't figure it out. They said how to bring yourself to peace is give service to others. Yes, I love that. So if you're anxious, you don't know what to do, just help somebody out, or help an animal out, you know, or hug a tree. That will come back to you 100-fold. Give service, and that will come back. And that's beautiful. Yeah, I want to feel like I want to go brush my donkeys right now or something. Oh God, I so want to do something like that, or plant some seeds or something. So thank you. Whew. I am Lonnie Louise. I hear from Spirit. I do readings. I am the steward of this sacred land that I'm hoping is healing many people going forward now and going forward. I am honored to be of service to you, and that's what this land's about. I work outside at real estate just to support this land so it can support you. So that's a way I'm of service to. That's one of my ways of service to humanity. And the other way is doing these videos and letting you know what Spirit has to say. If you want a specific Spirit reading, I do those as well. And Spirit's come through strong and very impactful, deep messages lately. Whew. That's all I can say. Anyway, I love you, peace warriors. Go out, spread peace, and enjoy the retrogrades, right? All right, namaste.